Hello and welcome to Stavanger, Norway, nicknamed the oil capital of the country, and has a lot to offer tourists, both in sports, culinary experiences, museums, and a beautiful old town. Often listed as one of the most expensive places in the world, but you can hardly put a price on the time we're enjoying here so far this weekend in Sørmarka Arena. The World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship 2019 is hosted here, and tonight Norway plays Mexico in session 9. I'm Sander Olvag, joined by curling expert Tabitha Peterson. Good evening to you.
Hi, Sander.
Let's meet the teams. For Norway, Magnus Nedregotten will play alongside Kristin Skaslin. Thomas Løvold, the coach on the bench for Norway this evening. For Mexico, Rami Cohen Masri and Adriana Camarena Osorno, coached by Barry Ivy. And we see the standings in Group D. Estonia, Germany, Norway and Scotland off to a flying start with 2 wins so far for Belgium. Lithuania, Mexico and Slovakia. They've failed to pick up a win, but still a lot of games to be played. As we also take a look elsewhere in the session, Scotland will take on Lithuania, Germany plays Slovakia, Belgium to take on Estonia, Netherlands play Hungary, also Austria to play Switzerland. Our eyes will stay on Norway and Mexico as we run through the rules of play. 1 male and 1 female player, 1 pre-positioned stone per team per end, 5 stones to be played per end, and the game is scheduled for 8 ends with 22 minutes of thinking time per team. Also, see the athletes either throw rocks 1 and 5 or the middle 3 rocks. They are allowed to switch positions, although we hardly see it happen. No takeouts until the 4th played stone of each end, and also the teams allowed to utilize their power play once per game. So definitely some rules that might be new to curling fans, although we've seen a lot more of the World Mixed Doubles and the discipline, especially as it made its debut at the Olympic Games last year. Now we see the game is off to a start. Adriana Camarena with the first throw, just coming up a bit shy. They lost out in the draw shot challenge to Norway in the pre-game practice. That's why Norway has the advantage of last stone. Well,
the draw shot challenge is important too. They keep track all week of all the draw shots, and it could help or hurt you in your rankings at the end of the round robin. So it's important to focus in on those draw shot challenge shots.
Kristin Skaslin throwing rocks 1 and 5 for Team Norway. A chance to sit too early here. Camarena coming up short. Skaslin just able to stay in front of that tee line.
Good weight control there. It's very important to stay above tee line.
Taking our first look at Rami Cohen. Hasn't played curling for too many years, Cohen, but
2016 he started.
Seem ambitious to represent their country well. Also will be a huge learning experience for them tonight, playing one of the most successful mixed doubles teams the last few years. A bronze medal at the Olympic Games in Pyeongchang for the Norwegians. Also been pretty prolific at the Curling World Cups. And they'll also represent Norway at the grand final in Beijing in a couple of weeks. Here is Magnus Nedregotten. Actually born in Stavanger, but has spent most of his life in Oslo. He'll be quite happy to be playing a World Championship at home.
That's a pretty cool experience for anyone.
Gonna be freeze.
A little deeper than they wanted. Mexico can come in and follow them down. Little freeze tap.
That's really the trick, isn't it? To control the front. You're not only putting a rock in there to score, but also maybe impeding the other team's access to the button.
Just blocking. Exactly. It can get really messy in there really quick. Intern draw for Rami. Currently lives in Seattle, Washington in the United States.
Well, Seattle has a lot of good curlers.
Yeah, they do. Went to college in Illinois and then moved to Seattle for a job in software engineering. A little heavy on that one, not what he wanted to do. Now Norway has a pretty good opportunity to do exactly what Mexico was trying to do.
That is weight sensitive. You overthrow it a little bit, it's not going to curl on you.
Litt mer.
Meter kortere.
Linja er bra. Har plass.
Kun linje.
God plass.
Kun linje. Ja.
Linja er grei.
6.
Doesn't want to
Nesten
sweep
helt ned
it.
på den der la, altså.
Wow.
Blir som rakkeren her nå.
Slutt da.
Just saying it's starting to really keen up down that spot, and that's what I've heard
Den er ikke borte heller.
from some of the players. You throw a couple of rocks down the same path, and it does keen up really fast. Nothing out of the ordinary,
No,
though.
that's not uncommon. Especially those draw paths to the center. Get really fast, really quick.
A little more weight this time. Looking to rattle a few Norwegian counters. Much better effort here from
Makes a
Rami
double.
Cohen.
Great shot.
To.
Ja.
Er det noen som fryser igjen, da? Samme
sits
stein,
two.
egentlig.
Ja.
En liten touch.
Used to be a keen alpine skier, Nedergotten, as a young chap.
God plass. God plass.
Started playing curling when he was
God plass.
15.
God plass. Sikker. Ja.
Helt sikker.
Og full
Curling
fire.
kind of took over.
Ja.
Very nice shot there.
14. Jeg tror du er bedre, men...
Hæ?
Jeg tror du er bedre, men jeg er ikke sikker.
Es difícil que le pegues aquí.
Sí, porque
Para
además le
sacar
agarra
las
la
dos.
otra igual y bota esa para allá y nos quita,
Y
¿verdad?
esta se va a quedar ahí, no importa.
Ok, me gusta. Entonces,
Mejor
allí.
el
Ok,
draw, yo creo ahorita de 12.
ok.
Sí, mejor pesado que ligero.
Last stone for Mexico here. Adriana.
Sí. Yo creo mitad de 12 es buen hielo.
¿Eso es lo que tiraste tú?
Sí, más o menos. Como un 3, este lado, 3.75. peso, 75.
Se tiene que meter, pero creo que va bien. Sí, Rami, ahora. Sí, ahora. Sí. Va a hacer el tic.
Well, gets in there for third shot. Norway still at sitting 2.
Está bien. Está complicado.
Maybe
Nose double for, you think 4?
could be. Catch that yellow on the nose, even a little bit on the inside. Spring those yellows. Leave the shooter a score of 4. Would be a good start for Norway.
This is their 5th World Mixed Doubles Championship for Norway. Got a bronze in 2015.
Haven't quite been able to cash in on their good weeks at the World Championship as often as maybe expected, but so many teams in the competition. It's a long way to make it to a final, but they've certainly won a lot of events on the tour. And the double's not made here, just catches it a bit too high. Still 2 points for Norway though. They will lead it 2-0 after one end of play on Mexico.
2 red.
2 red indeed.
Det er ikke mye køl når du går opp i
Nei, det var ikke det. Det er også en ting som er annerledes for de forrige kampene. Da spiller jeg, Kristian.
Gjort noe av?
Ja. Det er nærheten. Mot 14 blank. Seks. 5.
Linja er bra! Ja! Gå linje, hard linje!
Topp 4. Ja. Bra spill.
Norway
Det var nok litt trådere nå enn på dragninga det, altså.
started leading the second end.
Nei.
Christian Skaslund putting that
Está mordiendo el cuadro.
just nibbling into the forefit.
Está mordiendo el cuadro. Entonces yo creo agarrar un poquito más de hielo para meterte en el cuadro.
Como
There's a
mitad.
good look at the hack, where the players kick out.
Creo que la tiré muy duro.
65.
La línea va bien, ¿eh, Rami?
Have you always played rocks 1 and 5, or have you ever thrown the middle rocks?
I throw the middle rocks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ever thrown rocks 1 and 5?
I think we tried it a few times, but I've, as far as I remember, thrown 2, 3, 4, which is unusual. Like most of the women throw 1 and 5, so I don't know. It's just how we've kind of always done it. Worked, stuck with it.
Ja.
If we're up and last end, we'll maybe switch positions so that Joe can throw 3 peels.
Throw some bombs.
Yep.
It seems to be the way for most of the teams. Also see the males quite often sweep their own rocks. There's
Må gå.
There's a few more pounds on Magnus and Kristin, so gets a little extra scrub. Very good sweeper. She's trying to just put all his body weight on that broom. Of course, he's been playing second for Team Wallstad for quite a few years now as well.
It's a busy schedule, playing men's and mixed doubles, but a lot of people are doing it these days with the Olympics, the mixed doubles in the Olympics now.
Well, we did see Matt Hamilton go ahead and play with his sister at the Olympics for our USA. Then to just jump on over, play the men's.
Busy, busy.
And even winning, so
yep.
You can't say it doesn't work.
No.
But it is busy, and you wonder if players might start to specialize.
Choose one, yeah.
There'll be more and more mixed doubles events.
Well, some federations were only allowing athletes to do one or the other, but the USA did not. Misses it.
Ja. Kant 8 da, eller?
Ja.
Kommer jeg bare med 9 fart.
14 blank, det kan vi.
Ja, 14 blank, 13-9, noe sånt. Touch mindre er kanskje greit. Ja.
Important shot here for Norway. Trying to tap in that red one into the button area. It's got to curl up a little bit. He's sweeping it for the curl. Not quite as much as they wanted to hit. He'll roll off to the back 12.
Ja, vi var skrätt nå.
Ya no está el doble. Mejor intentamos aquí.
Me gusta. Sí.
Here's the coach for Team Norway, national coach Thomas Løvold. Pretty good player himself. He was a stay-at-home alternate for the 2010 Worlds for Team Ulsrud. Sitting in his cabin.
Mitad de 12.
Ulsrud had to go home for family reasons. They called him down. He was in Cortina within 24 hours.
It's a good gig.
And they picked up a silver medal. And it was April Fool's that day, so no one believed that it was happening. But he was flown in last minute.
Uy, se va a quedar pegada en la noche.
Empuja un poquito.
Estaba bien la llamada, Rami.
Nei, du hadde akkurat kant. Det er sikkert fint.
Ikke for mye innenfor heller. Den tar sikkert mer tak med en gang vi kommer litt innenfor der vi har
There's
vært.
Barry Ivy,
Jeg kan spille den litt
coach for
løsere.
Team Mexico.
13,5 var den i sted.
And,
Also lives in California,
yeah,
from Canada.
San Francisco,
I think so.
in the area anyway, and close to Adriana. Had coached her some years ago, and she figured call Barry up. Want to help us out? He's very happy to join this project. So there he is, coaching Team Mexico at a World Championship.
First ever for Mexican Curling Federation.
It's very fun. Very fun to see all these new member associations. Mexico did join the WCF in 2016.
Nei!
They do not have a curling club currently, but they are in the process of building one in Mexico City.
Kost på skyteren.
So attempt at that same tap.
Ahí está, perfecto.
Again, did not curl as much as they wanted.
¿Qué te gusta?
Yo creo control.
Breaking a sweat here.
¿Más?
It's warm out there.
No, mejor normal porque está muy estrecho. No. Un poquito
Double
más.
chance here for Mexico. Hops up to get ready to sweep.
Espera. Está muy de frente.
Adriana calls him off.
Thanks.
¿Está bien la línea?
Igual un poquito fuera. Pero corre.
Tror du det?
Ok,
Om de drar for en.
Ja.
Norway lies one. They were talking about hitting and rolling or just drawing another one in there. They could also guard the shot stone.
Kan stein ha nok, ja, men jeg vet ikke. Hva tror du?
Så du har i hvert fall rett touchen innenfor der du skal spille nå. Så er spørsmålet om du gjør det der. Du har tatt Pili som du ville hatt hvor som helst ellers. Normalvis.
What did they decide on, Sounder?
Playing a hit here. They're just peeling out the winger.
Wow.
Maybe attempting the double or just getting rid of that one so Mexico couldn't use it somehow.
Well, certainly could have swept that one, maybe caught the yellow, but Norway lies one. But they've taken away the straightforward option for Mexico. Not a lot of real estate to work with.
Pretty tricky draw here to score your one.
¿Crees? Tiene que acabar en el botón. ¿Crees
75.
más de la mitad de 12 o mitad de 12?
¿Por qué no lo tomo un poquito más de mitad de 12?
Ok.
¿Pero más?
Un poquito más. Y está un poco más afuera, entonces 75, 70. 90.
Hammer here for Mexico.
Dale, Randy, la línea va bien, pero tienes que
Draw
darle
against
duro.
one.
A ver, te ayudo. Creo que va a acabar muy fuerte, Randy.
Sweeping it hard for line and for weight, I think.
This one's going to
No,
overbend.
Déjala.
Just a bit shy for weight. Norway will steal one.
Era más hielo aún.
With that, lead the game 3-0 on Mexico after 2 ends of
Sí,
play.
porque acabó en el centro, ¿no?
Nada más peso.
Still lots of curling left in it, though.
Many ends left.
Thanks.
Jeg ga ganske masse, Magnus. Ja. Linja, bra! Bare fart! Kom igjen! Hard! Go, hard!
Big sweep from Magnus Nedregotten. Dragging this first stone. Just top of the 8 foot. Bit shy for weight, but still very much in a usable spot.
Så ut som det kanskje var litt tightere enn G-en ut av hånda, eller?
Følte satt den greit der, jeg satt den.
Voy a agarrar casi el 12 y a ver, ¿no?
Queremos quedarnos del lado derecho de la línea central.
See the handle and the
Ya puedo tirar, ¿verdad?
magnetic paint on the
yeah.
handles. Having to release the rock before the hog line,
Sí está como, sí está
which you'll
un
see
poquito más del 12.
Adriana
Que
do.
diga del...
Green
la mitad
lights
del
on the
12.
rock. Everything
Mira, está
checks
bien,
out.
Dani, dale duro.
Rock's on its way.
Si quieres, déjala para que la subamos después o algo.
Si no me llega.
Sí. ¿Y qué me tenías?
62, pero no sé.
Está frío por allá. Déjame ver mi grip.
Pulls up a bit short and kind of takes away that side a bit for both the teams now.
Yeah, or you draw out really wide in a path that's not as
Igjen.
well
Set
known
tight.
Yep.
speed-wise.
Hard! Ok, wow!
Åtte!
Wow!
Kun linje!
Nei!
Ok.
Looking for the tap on the
Hello.
red stone here.
Nei.
Trying to get to
Hold linja,
nose.
hold linja. Hold linja.
Almost over curling.
Wow, that carved in there.
Shot.
Great shot.
Kjipa.
¿Sabes qué, Rami? Intentemos, métete aquí y los haces un bump nada más para atrás. Y si no, te metes al centro.
Está difícil. Yo prefiero pegar aquí.
¿Lo ves?
O sea, con hack a lo mejor.
Quita la guardia.
Si quito la guardia está bien.
Quita la guardia. Acuérdate que
Como,
corre derecho. ¿Qué vas a tirar?
sí, como bumper. Entonces,
Como bumper, entonces...
más. No, como, sí. Menos.
Espérate. Sí, Rami. Sí.
Sweeping it right away. This one is crashing.
Va, bueno.
Well, it's one way to open it up a little bit.
Casi me estaba girando.
Vil du tappe, eller vil du bare
Muy bien,
ned?
Rami.
Nei, det viktigste er at vi ikke skaper vinkler fra den. Så kommer ned på prisen her. Ja.
She's going to freeze
Hvis vi
her
ikke har
own red
linje, så
stone
si
here.
ifra. Da dumper vi inn topp 12.
Get our raw clock going, hog to hog. Will give us an indication of the speed. We've been looking at maybe a
In the
14.3,
14.
Linja, bra! High
Yeah.
press!
5.
somewhere
Those are the
around there.
numbers we've been hearing from most players.
Yep.
But this should be a keen spot in the ice. And a few draws down here. A bit of sweeping on it. 14, 15-2 even.
Det er greit, Magnus.
Full sweep. Is it gonna get
Bare stopp
there?
den her, så...
Well, sounds about
Good
right.
effort. Yeah.
Bra, det.
Pretty good there. Skosvin also said 15-2, so we're in sync.
El doble.
Esta hay que quitarla
Very
y
accurate.
quedarnos aquí.
Pegarle incluso, ¿sabes qué? Para que no te
Sí.
hagan el tapa.
Ahí.
Yeah, the stopwatch is very helpful.
Con esto ahí, creo.
¿Qué vas a tirar?
Hack.
O puedo, ok.
Sí.
Ellos son roca.
Don't want to
Son-
rely on them too much sometimes. Gotta just judge the rock for your own, for using your eyes and not relying 100% on the clock, but it's definitely a good tool to have.
Está corriendo derecho, Rami. Creo que se va a pasar.
Ahí viene, ahí viene.
Mejor lo agarro para que no le vaya a pegar a nuestra amarilla. Ya. Demasiado, yo creo que tenías como control, ¿no?
No, era como bumper, yo creo.
Just not curling enough there for Rami.
Prøv der, da. Jeg tror du kommer til å gå ganske rett der. 40.
Me falta una todavía.
Yo creo... A ver, entonces ellos tienen una.
Ellos tienen una, sí.
Tienen una. Entonces ahorita...
You can see the disappointment. Now Norway has a chance to capitalize.
$50 går det òg, gjør det ikke?
Tror det!
Throwing the guard.
I believe they are actually playing in off of this redstone to catch the yellow. Double off their
All
own.
right.
Ja. Wow. Nei, den
Bare
bare...
faller.
Ja.
Last one's just hanging on them.
Just knows.
And sometimes when you throw very positive like Magnus on arena ice, it
Igual.
runs really straight, might even float a bit
O el
on you.
drawback, creo que lo fue.
Nada más que...
El
Como
drawback,
sea,
si
cuidado con
hacemos
nuestro
mal el
tiempo.
drawback,
Aguas
se
el
puede
tiempo,
quedar aquí.
Rami. No tenemos
Sí.
tiempo. ¿Qué
Men-
quieres hacer?
Igual menos hielo.
Yeah, the usual rotation on
Poquito
a
más.
curling stone you want to put on depends on kind of the ice that you're playing on. Ice like this that's curling 5, maybe even 6 feet in some spots. You want to have 4.5 rotations. Straighter ice, it's okay to have less rotations.
But then you see an ice like this, swinging big on the draws, but almost nothing if you play it upweight.
Espérate.
Yep, very
espérate,
weight
espérate.
sensitive.
Sí.
But these players are picking up on that.
Ay, va a pasar. Apenas. Ay, perdón, Rami.
Just
igual le
touches
podemos
the
hacer.
guard. Shoot.
Ja, det er kanskje ikke noe fare med
Skal se
å
med
ta
til å-
en to, da.
Det er jo litt, da. Hva er det her?
Expose those Norway stones a little bit more.
Er ikke det like
by
greit?
touching the guard over.
Jeg syns det.
Her?
You're considering coming off that
Nesa, eller?
stone again,
Nei, der kjører jeg.
but just going with a more sensible call maybe here. Throwing the guard, trying to secure a
Er det
steal.
ikke greit å kjøre innan der, da? Jeg vet ikke, husker køler vel innan der. så-
Jeg vet ikke om jeg hadde vært komf med det. Du skal jo garde noe så han ikke kommer til med en backline-fart, da. Så du skal jo
Kjør
ligge
innan der.
her. Skal du ligge.
Hæ?
Ja, du må det, da.
Ja.
Det hjelper jo ikke å ligge der.
Ok, nå er det ikke noe lys på den her.
Technical timeout here being called by Skaslien. No lights on the handle. Could be a flat battery. Might need to get an umpire to come out and look at the
No
hog
light.
line.
Ja. Can I throw it while you watch? Or...
Blir det inn eller out, da?
They'll fix it probably at the end break, but they'll have an umpire come and watch her release at the hog line.
Jeg tror det er lurt, altså.
That's the kind of thing that could throw you off a
Da
little
må
bit.
jeg et nytt spor, da.
Jeg
Yeah,
vet
a little break in the
Jeg tror det
stride.
går an å få det på innan uten å ha et nytt spor, i hvert fall.
Now you're thinking about that umpire in the corner of your eye, watching your release, but
Sure.
Skaslien has quite a lot of experience playing at this level and these kind of championships. It shouldn't phase her too much.
Linja er grei.
Farta, OK. 2.
Wow! Stopp! Bare stopp.
That's curling. Should be in the way enough. There's a hole there,
No
but
tengo mucha opción. Lo intento subir por lo
not
menos
really
aquí.
anything good for
Si corre
Mexico.
derecho.
Looking at the hit
Aquí,
and
si
roll.
avanzamos la amarilla, avanzamos la amarilla.
Sí.
Well, Mexico could play the hit and roll this
¿Con qué
time.
peso, Rami?
Off of the red stone on the left.
T-line.
Or even just draw.
¿O crees mi intento nomás meter a la casa? No tengo...
Guess there's a small risk you
¿Por qué
might
no queremos mover esa amarilla,
kick your
verdad?
own yellow out, playing the in off.
Atrás no queremos mover.
Yeah, maybe. You hit it too thin.
¿Como un T-line, dices?
Sí, mitad del 12, yo creo.
Ok. Ah, espérate, no la activé.
Cleaning her stone again. You'll notice most players clean their rocks before every shot. Make sure you get all the debris off the bottom. Any little piece of dirt or hair or anything could make the rock go
Vamos
off
sobre la
course.
línea, Rami.
Vamos a avanzar la amarilla.
Sí. Yo creo que ya se metió demasiado, Rami. Déjala. Déjala que muera.
Oh my
Se
God.
metió demasiado.
One red.
Another steal.
Yeah, coming up all short here. One for Norway. They keep scoring.
Number 6, red 6.
They lead the game 4-0 after 3 ends of play here in Stavanger.
One red.
Like farta.
Wow! Wow! Ja! Nei! Ja!
Jeg er litt tynn!
Power play end for Mexico here on the 4th end. We mentioned how the teams can utilize a power play, and that's what they've done. Moved the guards over to the corner.
Successfully executed. Rolled the shooter out. Tapped their own red stone into the rings, touching the forefoot.
So why is it an advantage to have a corner guard rather than a center guard?
For the power play team?
Yeah.
Because the anything away from the center helps the team with hammer. Because if anything, if things go wrong, you will always leave the center open for a draw to the forefoot for one at least. So trying to make the play go to the wings is the strategy if you have hammer. So the power play forces the play to the wings.
And Norway, of course, trying to neutralize that guard by tapping it into the rings. Actually, Norway with shot stone here. This one just slipping a bit deep, but hangs on. And play for Mexico. Norway still can't hit anything.
So they'll have to do a freeze,
Prøv å ligge to
most
uten at det
likely.
er noe dobbelt, så ja.
Try to outcount that yellow one on the side and maybe sit two. And then they can hit on their next shot.
Linja er
Til
bra!
linje.
Linja er bra! Hard plass!
Jevn linje.
Bare fart. Wow. Linja er bra.
Får du en touch på, så er det best.
Ja. Du har det. Bra. Tok den igjen.
Good enough for Norway. Sitting 2.
Bumper.
Pretty well spaced out, so hard for Mexico to make a double at some point.
Sí, sí. No, no. Ahorita.
Nice shot here. 3 Mexican rocks in the rings.
Todavía se quedaba. Si no, se empezaba.
Norway's going to have to be a bit careful, needing to stick around here. As soon as they roll out, Mexico can hit that other red, line 3.
Yeah, it's wide open right now, which is a Mexico advantage.
Du kan gjøre, ta litt mindre og gå vanlig, så har vi litt mer mindre å feile på. Touch mer. Vanlig.
Throwing controlled weight takeout,
Ren.
because like Sander said, the shooter sticking around is important.
Kommer nok den, er det ikke?
Looking elsewhere, we see Scotland up 6-0 on Lithuania. Germany up 4-0 on Slovakia. Tied game, Belgium, Estonia. Hungary up 4-2 on Netherlands. Switzerland up 3-2 on Austria. So some couple of close games this evening.
Cuidado con el tiempo.
Sí.
And a field where, if you're in the top 20, you've had a good week.
A lot of teams here. A record 48 teams competing this week.
Sí, sí.
Mexico looking for their first win.
Sí, Rami.
Norway at 2 wins, trying to make it 3 wins. And this one will just squeak by that backbiter.
Bare den, eller? Du ruller av hvis du...
Dra litt.
Nei, du må slå. De har skiftet der, Magnus.
Ok, hvordan
It's
skal
a
vi slå
pretty
da?
good shot.
Inntil.
Shooter sticks around.
Ok.
Well, putting in a little pressure on Norway here, Mexico, in their power play end.
Vanlig, eller?
Still might need a half shot from Norway, though, to
Få se is da,
capitalize.
på vanlig.
Exactly.
Litt mer, så tar vi 15. 15 litt til. Der, ja. Ti-fem.
Aldri. Aldri.
Hæ?
Ligger bra. Det er greit.
And they're rolling.
Ikke greit.
Ja, du ligger med to år.
Stick around just enough, though.
10-2.
Good shot.
Esto está contando. ¿Quitamos esta primero?
Det var ikke masse kø, eller?
¿Qué vuelta quieres? ¿Con qué? Aquí va a estar va a haber más hielo, más escarcha. La metiste, Rami, un poquito, dale duro. Sí, dale duro, dale duro, dale duro, dale fuerte, 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 Rami, fuerte. Tú puedes.
Takes the head, rolls over. Does it hang around? It does. So again, just keeping all those yellows in the house.
Just hanging on. One lonely
Så
Norway
ligger
stone.
Altså, den her jo veldig fin. Kan rulle litt inn nå, for så vidt. Ikke mye.
If they nose it, that one right there,
Hvis ikke.
they might set up a double for Mexico. Norway is shot. They don't need to hit,
Vil du ha
but
chat på den, du?
you're up 4.
Bak der.
You want to hit.
If you hit you roll out, well,
Skal jeg gå inn og se her da?
Yeah.
open hit for
Ja,
3.
gjerne det. Du er aldri villig til å dra mot den.
Altså, drar ikke når de ligger med 3 i huset. Og de har kysset seg.
The second time Magnus has
Kanten
offered the option to draw, but
Eller?
Skarslien
Din var nærmere kanten.
very assertively putting that down.
Well, she's throwing it, so sometimes that trumps.
Just saying that we're not drawing when they have 3 in the house
Wow!
and they have last rock,
Makes
which
sense
is
to me. It's tempting to draw, but it's smart to hit. But this is going to miss everything. Wow.
not sure what happened to that one.
Wow. So open hit here for Mexico for a possible 4.
¿Con qué estás más cómoda?
She's not happy about that one. Could have hit a straight spot.
Det er fin fart, du er.
Køler med due.
And they're trying to hit the back one, actually. Just overcurled.
Oh,
They were a bit puzzled by that one.
Si va a ser control,
Also, Magnus threw a bit more weight down a similar spot and didn't seem to move much for them at all.
Ok, ¿la activaste?
Quería sin ti.
Ok.
we
And
could
all of a sudden,
possibly have a tie game after
Open it
this.
for 4, yeah.
Let's see.
A little bit of pressure here.
Yeah.
Favorito del 4.
He's on it right away.
Adriana Camarena. Open hit to score the 4. How's it looking? It is close. And it is right on the beak.
Ooh, they just picked that back.
Chisels the back one.
Creo que son 3, ¿no?
Still good for 3. Great effort. Really good power play end by Mexico. They score a 3.
La giré mucho, yo creo que por eso se quedó en
Closes
línea.
up that scoreline.
Eso sí se metió con ese peso.
But Norway still ahead 4-3 after 4 rounds, and that's halftime for the teams. They get a whole chance to talk things over, and they'll be back shortly.
Y ya tenemos nuestro break.
Sí. Bien.
Hvis de stjeler, så tar vi den sjette, kanskje? Sats på å ta poeng selv nå. Da blir det 7. videre. Det er vel ikke noe... Det er bare å fokusere på eget spill, så gå Så er det bare det vi kan. Det har vært en ganske bra kamp, egentlig. Har det ikke det? Eller hvordan føles det?
Helt okay.
Jeg synes,
We didn't have any in front of the team.
Yep,
That's why we
that's
never
right.
had any control.
Exactly.
So as hard as it is to think about, short is better than long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
They've
hang
been
in there.
getting theirs in 4-foot
You know,
early.
it was a tough sort of first half. You got a break here. You're close. You know, so just say, hey, have fun. Let's, have some fun. Remember what we're doing here.
Right.
So you're exceeding expectations right
you.
now. So
Thank you, Ben.
fantastic. So, okay. Yeah, I'd feel really positive about what's going on here. Plus, you make them think about it a little bit.
First end. Skoslin looking for the double to score 4. Just stays a bit high for line. Only scores the 2.
Det er ikke mye køl når du går opp i fart.
Okay.
Følg med.
Second end, Norway lying to 1. And it's a tricky draw for Camarena.
No va a llegar.
That comes up a bit short. Norway steals 1
100.
to lead it by 3.
Era más y el aún.
Stealing another in the third.
Yes,
Be
es
4
la
up
misma.
into the fourth then. Mexico with their power play. Open hit for Adriana Camarena to tie the game. Just doesn't quite curl enough. Still gets the 3.
Ahí fue un error de barrida de sacar la otra. 3. Yes.
And after 4 ends of play, that's the score. 4-3 for Norway. And we see Norway playing pretty solid game. Mexico, some struggles, but really good power play end and game on. Looking elsewhere, we see Scotland up 6-3 on Lithuania, Germany up 4-1 on Slovakia. Tied game between Belgium and Estonia. Netherlands trailing Hungary 2-7. Tied game Austria, Switzerland.
Rami todavía se tiene que meter mucho. Ahí va, ahora sí. Ahora sí. Solo peso. Dale, Rami. Se alentó mucho. Es que me fui por el ala.
After a tiny break for the teams, they're back onto the ice after halftime. Mexico, certainly with lifted spirits, scoring 3 in the fourth, taking the game to Norway.
It's huge for them.
And you feel like it's Norway that's, if anything, will hold it stressed.
But they're still in control overall. Up 1, they still have their power play left. They have Hammer in this end. Still a little more pressure, but they're still overall in control.
Well, they are the big favorites coming in, playing at home in front of some home fans on TV. Expected to win this game. It's easy to get all impatient. But their coach, Löwel, said just focus on your own game, and that's all he can do. So far, they've been making a lot of shots. Just really just one mistake in that power play end.
Yeah.
Mexico made some good shots.
They did.
Línea.
Yep, just keep trusting the process. Trust what you're seeing out there.
Wait only.
Tú solita.
This one looks a little heavy for Mexico. They do have backing.
Ja.
Norway will just try to draw back in there, top
Og
forefoot.
litt mer enn meg, da.
So they're taking just inside middle of 12 foot for ice, it looks like.
Linja, bra!
6. Kul linje.
Bare fart! Bare fart! Bare
Seks.
fart!
Må gå.
Sweeping end to end here, and he will take it almost touching the forefoot, a little short. Good sweep.
Quedó
Play
similar,
pretty
Rami.
much
Todavía está el
one game
botón
a day
abierto,
here.
pero si les haces un
Might as
tic en la
well.
de arriba, también está bien.
Ok.
Spend all your
Hacemos un
energy
freeze a la nuestra.
on the sweeping,
Puede ser que estemos cortando.
perfecting shots. Rest of the day, you
Como el
can eat
mismo
and sleep.
peso.
Sí,
You
línea,
got
sí,
it.
línea.
Eat, sleep, curl. That's all there is to it. Eat, sleep, curl.
Quite a life.
Vamos a hacer un tic a la roja que no está mal.
Well, that chips and rolls into the open.
Ahí nos van a pegar.
Har vi det for noe?
Skal du komme og sitte eller noe?
Du vil gjøre det nå?
Ja. Liker det. Out der.
Attempting the double here,
Jeg ser nok til det, gjør ikke det? Jo.
trying to roll up.
Quite easy to roll a bit too much here. If you catch the top yellow really thin, might be able to get a roll almost back up towards the tee line. See what kind of action we get on these rocks.
Ja! Ja!
That rolled up a lot.
I caught the first one just sliver too thick.
¿El freeze allí?
Sí, un pequeño tap.
Så er det litt tynnere.
Yeah, different sets of rocks can do different things based on the striking band, the thickness of the striking band. Rocks can be very active and rolling a lot, or dead, as we call it, if they kind of hit the rock and just don't do much.
Vi følte jeg treffa. Prøvde å treffe 30.
The players usually match all the rocks too. Evening practice, they'll
Línea más que otra cosa.
Línea va bien.
either the players or their coaches will match the rocks because every rock is a little bit different.
Peso, porque hay que ser
One might curl more than the other, one might be straight, slow, quick. So noticing that can be very important as well. This looks like a great freeze for Mexico.
Está muy bien.
Great shot.
Very nice. That becomes hard to remove for Norway.
Muy bien. Me gusta.
That was the risk, playing the double for the Norwegians, not
Kanskje?
necessarily taking
Creo que son ellos, ¿eh?
as much control at the top of the forefoot.
No sé. Sé como yo la vi que.
Ah, din
Porque
siste.
ellos están como agarrando la parte de atrás del botón y nosotros estamos afuera.
Seems to me
Pero de
that
aquí no se ve bien. la mano.
sometimes you only have to
Puede
make
ser, tienes razón.
one
Ahorita
really good shot and mixed doubles end, and then could really do it for you.
I
Det
agree
var
with that.
litt mer. Det kommer til å
Now
kølle
Norway is
momentet.
forced to
Der!
peel, double peel.
70-80.
Maybe run the yellow one in. Did I catch it right?
That is the double peel. Trying to see both the yellow guards go and the shooter being rolled away. Get it in the open.
Ja! Wow! Wow, wow, wow.
Kølle.
Just like that.
Ooh, catch it.
You might even leave that yellow in a place where you could come off of it.
You can use that, definitely. Mexico's just opting to guard.
Esta es la mía, ¿no?
Well, this guard needs to be precise.
Litt alternativ, i hvert fall.
Yes, it does.
Første er jo den.
Este lado, mitad de 12.
Det er den åpenbare. Den utenfor vingen der er jo ikke...
The most natural shot for Norway, maybe run the top red in.
Yeah, if Mexico shows them any of that
Ya está.
Ah,
bien.
ya. Ok.
top red and the 8-foot, I think that's what they'll play. Otherwise, they'll be forced to do that.
So you're essentially guarding
Double
the red
the
stone,
yellow.
not your own yellow.
Yep.
Está bien. Peso está bien.
Angles are better that way.
Solo peso, Rami.
Sweeping it a little bit. Weight looks tight to the rings, but they are guarding that shot. So are they going to play the in-off?
I think that's a pretty good effort for Mexico.
Sí bloquea uno de los tiros.
I agree.
Back, queda un run back allí.
Not easy to get that yellow one out.
Sí.
Playing it directly.
No fue un mal error.
Sí.
O sea,
¿Crees que arrastre de la
Might
mitad
just
de
be the in-off here.
Big shot here for Norway.
Could run the yellow guard back as well.
Ya no vi si estábamos contando, ¿no?
ya no importa.
I feel like that the double on the yellows might be
Jeg ville gått outan. Det er opp til deg, egentlig.
easier way to
Om du
go.
vil gå der. Outan så får du litt mer
Ok, sa du 40?
So I'll have to kind of catch the second yellow
som har gått litt i.
on the side though. You ever catch it on
Du
the
kører
top,
litt
you might
utover der.
jam it straight back on your own
Ja, litt.
shot stone. So the big shot for Christian Skaslien. Big weight. Come off the yellow. Starting to move for them. Sounds close. Goes 1 and 2 and out the side door.
Great shot.
Wow.
That's for 5.
Fantastic shot by Skaslien. Makes the double.
Bet she
Scores.
feels good after that one, after missing the open hit in 4.
Flink.
That's a huge shot.
That is perfect. Avoids the jam.
What was it? 5?
And 5 points for Norway all of a sudden.
Magnus!
Terrific shooting.
Ble det 5 eller 4?
Fred.
5 red.
I wasn't even sure how many she scored, but 5 indeed. Up on the scoreboard. Now Norway very much in control. 9-3 after 5.
Out nå.
Ok, litt trådere, eller?
Jeg vil tro det. Det er ganske
13,5.
hvitt ute på kantene der. 14 blank. Skal få inn det.
Jeg ga han akkurat med 18, Magnus. Linja er bra! Bare fart!
Sitt da.
God plass!
Well, maybe a little bit of adrenaline for Skaslien. Coming up a little heavy. The first stone in the sixth inning here, scoring 5 though, with an amazing double.
Det var ikke nødvendig.
Sí, 75.
La saqué un poquito.
La veo pesada.
Está en el 12 más que en la mitad del 12.
40.
Norway up by
Le
6.
dicen demasiado tiro. Ahí viene.
Mexico has to put some pressure on them this end. Also a little heavy.
La saqué. El peso no hubiera estado tan mal como para sentarme.
Sometimes the speeds are different from end to end as well. They could be faster or slower going one way versus the other way. So teams picking up on that. Just a map of the whole ice shape in general is important to understand that early. Usually stays the same throughout the whole event.
Har plass. Linja er bra. Bare fart.
Kun linje.
Bare fart.
Kun linje.
Bare fart. Linja er grei. Linja er bra. Bra, Magnus.
They'll usually treat the rocks before a big tournament like this, running them on a sandpaper-like surface to roughen them up and get them curling. So usually the rocks will curl more in the first few games of a tournament, and then they might straighten up as the tournament goes on.
Yo creo que como
Le haces como el tap, haz un draw.
backline.
Well,
Haz
ice
un
makers
draw
will try and
y
adjust
normal.
the ice.
Okay.
Maybe clip a bit more, the pebble. Get a little more surface area
Es 47,
later on
está
in
un
the week
poquito pesada.
to combat
Linja, visita curl.
the curl coming off the rocks. But yes, we do see that happen.
¿Va sobre la otra?
Sí.
Ice might straighten, or
Déjala
the
aquí.
rocks might straighten. But so far, the conditions seem excellent.
I agree. Seems consistent, which is what we like as players.
Ahorita después de eso.
Bare pil.
Especially in this tournament where you might go
Skip det.
more than 24 hours between two games. It's nice to be able to show up and throw the same weight as yesterday.
Totally.
Eventuelt kne her. Like greit å slå. Hva vil du?
Det du vil. Du ser det bedre derfra.
Ice makers do a great job. They're here
Dobbelen.
Ja.
for hours every
Vil
day,
du bli liggende?
perfecting the ice, making the conditions
Trenger ikke det.
perfect for good shot making.
Litt til. Ja.
Throwing some weight here. No sweep. Makes the double.
Quitas la guardia, ¿no, Rami?
¿Quieres intentar el run back?
¿Ya es la mía?
No, es la mía.
Es la tuya.
¿El run back? Ok. Ponte aquí.
Y hay que pegarle un poquito.
Un poquito aquí. Aquí hay que pegarle.
Aquí hay que pegarle.
Entonces,
¿Quieres de este lado o de este lado?
de este lado. No, del otro lado.
¿Este?
Mexico playing the run back. Plan B, try to open up, remove that center guard.
Está, ya, sí. Está bien.
Está bien.
Está bien.
Plan B,
Litt show, eller?
Nei.
Sí, vamos a salvar nuestro uno, yo creo.
Norway up 6. Are they hitting the yellow rock?
Eller vanlig.
Ah, ok.
Seems to be
15.
tougher for your opponent to score
Vil gjerne
that
10
way.
hvis du har is begynt på steinen.
Nose hit. Norway sits 3.
¿Quieres que te dé o nomás o barro mejor?
No sé si va a
Mexico
quedar
has
soft.
hammer,
O nomás hazlo.
trying to figure out how they can
Okay.
score multiple here with only 2 stones left.
Aquí.
Ahí.
¿Quieres mejor barro, no, Rami? Yo creo que está un poquito, bueno, pero
Sí, línea.
luego no pasamos
línea,
mucho por
dura
acá.
línea.
¿Wow?
Dilo, sí.
Estamos sobre la otra, ¿eh?
No importa.
Que no botemos mucho, Rami.
So it does over curl on them. Norway will have another wide open hit.
Vanlig.
Det du vil.
Guardan.
Un pequeño tapa ese 7.
Pero-
Wow! Ja!
Spill.
¿Con qué peso crees? ¿Ahí qué?
El que tú quieras. Si quieres un draw, un backline, está bien el backline.
Pressure shot here for Mexico,
Sí, me gusta eso.
Backline.
Un backline, agarro el 8.
trying to score against 4 Norwegian
Yo creo
stones.
un poquito más del 8.
¿Afuera del 8?
Un poquito. O si es backline, yo creo el 8 está bien.
A ver, ¿qué crees que es lo mejor? Para no apurarnos. Mientras que me preparo.
El 8, backline, digamos un 360.
8, backline, un 13. Ok.
Pressure's on. Need this one to stay in the game.
Sí,
Yep.
sí, por línea, sí, por línea.
Sweeping out of hand.
Sí, línea, Rami. All the way. All the way. Casi te vas a rebotar de la otra.
Big sweep. Trying to hold the line,
Ah, no
trying to
puede
keep
ser.
the weight up here. Rami Cohen. And this one over curling. And it's
No
not going to
puede
cut
ser.
them down. Steal
Ya está,
of
uno,
4 for Norway.
4, Fred.
Casi
And with
quise
that,
llamar el-
Norway will lead the game.
Son
¿Qué opinas?
13 to 3.
Hacemos el shake, ¿no?
Yo creo que son ahorita
Will they
5.
play one more?
Sí, ¿no? Porque nos queda uno. Y les queda el power play.
We're having a talk about it.
Ok. Sí. Hey, Kristen, I think we're done.
And they decide to call
You
it
wait
quits.
until the fifth time to bring out the big guns. Good job.
Some of the Norwegian fans.
We would love to play some more though. We would love to play some more though. But
Yeah. Well, if you wanted to, I should have asked you if you
Yeah.
wanted some good practice.
it's late.
I think
Some good
Syria
camaraderie
for 1 year,
here
right?
in Stavanger. 13-3 is the final score. Norway wins it.
Together for 3 months.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
Thank you. High praise coming from you guys.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure playing against you.
Yeah, we got front row seats to the match with Norway.
Yeah. Well,
That's a pleasure.
very good power play. You didn't miss a single shot.
Yeah, getting some helpful tips. Gonna chat with one of the better mixed doubles teams out there, Team Norway. They'll be in the race for medals. And Mexico picking up some really valuable experience.
Okay, solid 40.
Fifth end. Big shot for Christian Skaslin coming off the winger, playing the double on the yellows and will make it perfect. Avoids the jam, kicks that yellow out the side door. 5 points for Norway and a 9-3 lead. In the sixth end, Norway tightening the screw on Mexico. Adriana Camarena having to throw for the single, but over curls, and Norway steals 4, and that would be enough for Mexico. Norway picks up the win, 13-3.
1 year, right?
No, a couple of years, but we've trained together for 3 months.
Still very impressive.
Well, looking elsewhere, and the last draw this evening, Scotland up 8-3 on Lithuania, Germany 5-1 on Slovakia, Estonia scored to 6, and yeah, 11-3 over Belgium. Hungary up 9-2 on Netherlands, and Switzerland leads at 6-3 on Austria. Our game ended a bit early after 6 ends. Norway picking up some big scores, and we'll try and get a word in with the Norwegians. And Tabitha Peterson is with them right now.
First off, congratulations. Great win, you guys. I think the turning point in the game was probably in the fifth end when you scored that big 5. How did you recover after giving up 3 in the fourth end and coming back strong in the fifth end?
Just shouting at each other as usual. Usually works out.
No, I felt we were pretty much in control the whole game, and just be patient and keep working. I think that was the key.
Yeah.
Totally. So record 48 teams here at this championship, curling growing around the world. How do you feel about Latin America and Mexico becoming a part of it? Is it exciting? How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling good about it. I mean, to get as many nations as possible into this beautiful sport, it's wonderful, and I hope they can manage to develop something we can grow in all these new countries, so we can have a bigger curling family. Yeah,
that's great.
For sure.
Yeah.
And playing here in your home country, in your hometown, that's got to be very exciting to play in front of the Norwegian fans.
Yeah, I hope some more people shows up.
Yeah,
soon.
it's room for many, many more.
I think we have to go make a poster or something, walk out in the streets of Stavanger and ask them to come back from Easter holiday. I think most people are up in the mountain skiing to this point, but hopefully they'll be back from the mountain next weekend. And hopefully we're still there next weekend.
Well, congratulations again and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that is it for the mixed doubles curling fun day 2 here in Stavanger. Lots of more curling to come next week, all of next week, so stay tuned.
You waited till the fifth end to bring out the big guns.
Thank you.
Good job.